Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. Bit of something different for today, We're in Blackpool Zoo where O is for orangutan. And we are here to talk to Jo Neath, who is the Sustainability Officer at the zoo. And Jo is on a mission. Jo is on a mission to make Blackpool a sustainable palm oil town. And I don't know whether you know anything about palm oil, but we're going to have a look at some facts and some interesting things. And we're going to go meet the orangutans that are resident here, and we're going to tell you how you can help and how you can make a big difference, because we can all do something to help. So before we get any further, I'm going to do the usual, and I'm going to ask you to subscribe and give this video a like. And don't forget to sign up for your Visit Fylde Coast email newsletter. It's free, and the link to it is in the description underneath the video. So let's go see what we can see. Now, I don't know whether you know much about palm oil, but I did know quite a bit about palm oil before I started getting into this conversation with Jo. And it's used everywhere, and when I say literally everywhere, I mean everywhere. It's got natural preservative effects, it's got no smell or taste, it can be liquid or solid, and it's in about half of all packaged goods that you will buy that you've got in your cupboard. And old as I am, I can remember learning about rainforest destruction when I did geography at school, so that's a long time ago, you can imagine. And basically what farmers do is that they work their way around rainforest like this and what we used to call slash and burn. So they chop the trees down, they set them on fire, and that creates a beautiful fertile soil in which they can grow their crops. It is a really serious problem. So the solution to it is to use sustainable palm oil. You might think that there is no such thing. Well, there is. And sustainable palm oil means that the farmers are not using virgin forest, and they guarantee not to use virgin forest, and they're replanting on old areas that have been previously used before. So if you like, it's sort of brownfield forest, what we would call here in the UK. And when you think that within 15 years the world's population of wild orangutans could be extinct because of palm oil consumption, it sort of puts it into context that the only place that these beautiful creatures might exist is actually somewhere like this in a zoo. And look at this lovely one here. She's brought a straw outside and she's sat on it, sunbathing. She's fast asleep, isn't she? She looks fast asleep. This one's picking its teeth. It's just so funny, aren't they? She's off, look, she's taking a straw with her. This is Sherry. And Sherry is your oldest orangutan, is that right, Jo?
Sherry is our oldest orangutan,
She's
yeah.
Your oldest
She's
orangutan.
25.
Oh, bless her. And they all look exactly the same age, don't they? They all age well, do orangutans at Blackpool Zoo. So Jo is the Sustainability Officer?
Sustainability Officer, yeah, one of many
at Blackpool
titles,
Zoo. Yeah. And Jo is working on a campaign to make Blackpool a sustainable palm oil town. And you might not know much about sustainable palm oil, but when you've seen they've all gone off now. They're in the other enclosure. We'll go and have a look at the other ones. But when you know about how many animals and all 3 species of orangutans on the brink of extinction, tigers, elephants, rhinos, primates and birds also being threatened, it kind of makes you think differently. So what do you want people to do, Jo?
Yeah, so what we're trying to do is we're actually trying to, like Jane said, we're trying to make Blackpool the world's first sustainable palm oil town. So we need the help of all of the businesses, we need the help of individuals as well, and spreading the awareness around. So we've got a criteria of businesses, and what we want them to do is sign up Through Blackpool Zoo's website, you'll see there's a special page called the Sustainable
There's a
Palm
leaflet
thing.
as well, look, to go
There's
with
a
it.
leaflet there, and it's got a form that you would then go and fill out. And through this form, I get all of those details. And what I try and do is I try and go through the process of making your business a sustainable palm oil business only. And that's exactly what we want for loads of businesses. Mainly, you know, the B&Bs, the cafes, the hotels, anywhere up to workplaces, to council outlets, to schools. It's all super important. And then for the individual, so you might be thinking, I don't own a business, but I want to get involved. It's spreading the word about this and telling people and educating yourself on how important sustainable palm oil is. And there's a little app that we use now that we endorse it, and it's called the Palm Oil Scan app. And what you do is you scan any barcode of any product in the world that you want, and it tells you where they source their palm oil from. So it's super important that you can go around your cupboards and you can make a difference as well.
Yeah. So the other side of this leaflet, Joe made a presentation at the Visit Blackpool season launch. And this is the leaflet that he handed out, which I kept mine because I did really well, because I've always had a thing. I've always had a thing for orangutans. And I do actually keep going on about palm oil, even before I heard your talk. And it's actually really easy. So there's just 3 little steps for businesses to make a pledge, but all of us can make one change. So if you check and look at the products that you buy and use, you could make quite a significant difference, because palm oil's in everything.
Yeah.
It's in practically everything, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, we've had some fantastic support as well. We've recently just had the support of the hospital, obviously just over the road from us at Blackpool Zoo.
Your neighbour.
Yeah, Trevor's, the big food servicing company, they are one of our palm oil champions. They're doing some fantastic work with spreading the word. And all of the council outlets are now getting on board as well, and I've had full support from Councillor Hugo, who deals with the sustainability.
Fantastic.
So we've had some great support, so it'd be fantastic to get there.
So you're probably wondering what sustainable palm oil is. And it means basically that people that are cutting down rainforests are not supplying their palm oil into the chain of products that are on this palm oil app. So the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil go around checking and authenticating all these different farmers, all these different farms, and check that they're not using virgin forest and that they guarantee not to. And that's what makes the difference, isn't it, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the bit that makes the difference, because palm oil is so useful. It's grown in places like Borneo and Sumatra, but production is spreading into other countries like the Philippines, Nigeria and South America. So if we go happy clappy choppy and take all this rainforest down, we're going to be in a bit of a pickle, aren't we?
Absolutely, it's going to be a big problem.
It's going to be a big problem. Well, thank you ever so much, Joe. That's really interesting. Thanks for your time. We'll go and have a look for some more orangutans, shall we? I think I've been threatened not to come back with an orangutan, given the fact that this morning started with me bringing back an injured duck. So it's Ginger on the left and Summer on the right. Joe, is that right? Yes, that's correct. Super. And these 2 beautiful ladies look like they're having afternoon siesta time. They're just so lovely, aren't they? Such cute faces. You might not be an animal fanatic like I obviously am. But the other thing about all this rainforest destruction is that it's also causing huge exploitation to people that live in that area and people that work on the plantations, because they're not treated well. It's not a good environment for people to work in. So all round, there's a lot that we can all do to make a difference. So use the Palm Oil Scan app, and if you're a business, sign up, and we can help together to look after and preserve these beautiful animals. Just look at this one carrying its straw around to a more comfortable position. It's like a pillow. Oh, they're gorgeous. Yeah, we'll go over here. We'll go over here, and I think we'll sit here for 5 minutes. Oh, that's better. Oh, I took it up round my feet to keep warm. The other one's trying to get it to get off the straw so it can have the straw. Oh, you thief. So, oh, you thief. It's taking that long. That's a clever idea. That's a water spout, look, so that they can have a drink. What a good idea. That's better than having manky water in a dish. You still wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of one though, would you? I think they give us a run for our money. Thank you ever so much to Joe for that little bit of information about these lovely orangutans. So if you're a business, don't forget you can sign up to be a sustainable palm oil business by going to the Blackpool Zoo website. And if you're an ordinary normal person like us, well, perhaps I'm not ordinary and normal, but if you're an ordinary normal person, you can use the palm oil scan app and make sure that everything that you use in your home is free of palm oil. I'll put the name of it, the proper name of it in the bottom of the video. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Make sure if you have that you've given it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to Visit Fylde Coast. I just think they're just so lovely. I just think they're just so lovely. Oh, you see, babies I just don't even notice. But these, they're just, well, lovely, aren't they? So until next time, we will see you later. Bye for now.